it's me, Anya, and today I want to share with you one of the ways that really works for me to fall asleep, to relax my mind and my body before going to bed. So I'm here sitting on my bed with my pillows. They're so soft, and of course, environment where you sleep, you have to make it look really, really comfortable for you, even if it's just a tiny room like mine. I think to understand why we can't fall asleep easily, we need to understand the reasons that cause that. And I think one of the reasons is overthinking. So one of the ways to combat that is to fill your heart, your soul, your head with positivity and aspirations for the next day. Also with relaxing words and thoughts to really help you let go and shut down peacefully before you turn on your system and your mind the next day. So one of my most favorite ways to help myself sleep is reading before sleep. Now, it's not just any book, because some of the books, they can be very adventurous, or it's a detective or a thriller, and it's very hard to fall asleep because you want to read on and on. And in fact, if you're feeling really curious, then it can even make the sleeping process harder. So I have a few books that I will show you later that I really like to read before sleep. I also love collecting quotes, quotes that really nurture my mind and that let me dive into the night and into the state of sleep easily. I will read some of them to you. Hopefully they will help you too, and with a little bit of explanation from my side why I like reading these. So one of the first ones that I want to read to you is, too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears. I think this is a really great quote, great words, because before we fall asleep, when we go to bed, we start thinking about all of the things that we've done wrong, all of the things that we could do wrong in the future, that could go wrong. I think for a moment we have to stop thinking about what could go wrong and start thinking about what could go right. So letting it go and thinking positive and not polluting our mind with all of the things that we think can go wrong or have gone wrong in the past is really not letting us move forward and live a peaceful life, or at least a peaceful sleep, because that's what we all deserve in our body too. Since in order for our body to function well the next day, it needs some rest. It's like our phones, we recharge our phones, right? So sleep is a recharge for our body. That's what I think. In the same circle and in the same way, it's another quote that says, don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. I think this is in the same frame as the previous quote, one of the reasons we overthink so much is also when we start comparing ourselves to other people. Let's say by the end of the day you go to sleep and you think how you're still doing bad and others are doing good. Well, you know what? Not everything that shines is gold. Not only is it destructive for us to compare ourselves to others, simply because we all have our own, you and I, our own ways, our own road that we have to pass. We have our own unique talents, our own unique features. And by comparing ourselves to others, we are slowly but firmly killing the artist inside of us. So, again, we need to stop comparing ourselves to others. Just put yourself to sleep, go to bed thinking that you're unique and you're not meant to live someone else's dream. You are not meant to walk someone else's shoes. Yours are much better. Yours are unique. And that's important to realize and to remind you from time to time, especially when you're going to sleep. Never be afraid to fall apart, because it's an opportunity to rebuild yourself. I know that this is true. When we fail, it means that we've tried, and we've tried our best. If you feel like you haven't tried your best and you haven't done your best, well, there is tomorrow for that. And you know how Scarlett from Gone with the Wind, she says, "Oh, well, I think about it tomorrow." I think that's a really great quality. I've admired that in this character, that despite all of the problems that she has, and she failed completely and her life was ruined, completely. And if you've seen that movie or read the book, you will know. But it's never too late to start anew. Never. Why I'm saying is I'll read just the next one too. So, to be truly who you are, first of all, you have to forget who they told you you are. I think I wrote this myself, but I'm not saying that no one else wouldn't have said this before. Maybe there are people who have said this. I think a lot of the times we let the environment shape us, and we forget who we really were. When we are children, that's when we really are true to ourselves, our dreams and our desires. And, fall asleep thinking that tomorrow you're going to move mountains. Even if those mountains are little, you don't have to be a hurricane to change the world. You just need to start from your own self. But to start from your own self, first of all, you need to let go. You need to sleep. You need to relax. You need to cherish yourself. Just by living and relaxing, it will only help your work and help you get more inspired. Because I believe, I truly believe this, that when we let other people and the environment have effect on us too much, and sometimes we don't really notice it until it cuts us so deep it reaches our bones. So it's a great ability to let go and to know that no matter what, you have to stay true to yourself and not to lose yourself in the chaos that's called life. There are going to be people who tell you that you're not worth it, that you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough. People are going to try to bring you down. But if someone is trying to bring you down, it means that they are lower than you. And I don't remember where this wisdom comes from, but I read somewhere, maybe it was Indian, American Indian. I don't remember, to be honest. Anyways, if you know, you can write in the comment section down below. But the meaning of it was, so the story is that there are a lot of people and there was a flat wall and they had to climb it. All of the people that tried, and the strongest men tried, they couldn't climb it because it was flat, and all of the people behind them as they were climbing were shouting and screaming, "You can't do that, it's impossible. It's impossible to climb this. There's no way that you can do it. It's impossible. No one can do it." And people would try one after the other one, and really no one could do it. And then there was this one man who approached the wall and he started climbing it. And it was really difficult, but he managed to do it. I guess it wasn't completely flat. He managed to do it. Everybody was screaming behind him, "Wow, like that's impossible." And you know who managed to do it and how that man managed to do it? He was deaf. The moral of the story is, others will try to bring you down. Shut your ears. Don't listen to them. You can do it, and you can make the world better by just making yourself better, by caring about yourself, about your loved ones. And how can you care about yourself and about your loved ones if you do not fall asleep, if you don't relax, if you don't let go, if you don't let your body and your mind recharge, you know? The next one that I have written here says, "It is not happy people who are thankful. It is thankful people who are happy." Being grateful is very important. In the morning today, I was looking up the Reiki principles again, the 5 Reiki principles, because I have already a Reiki video on my channel, and I recorded one again on the beach. And one of the Reiki principles says, just for today, I will be grateful. Falling asleep thinking, just for today, I will be grateful. It is so important to be grateful, to be thankful. Life, a lot of the times, is not really about what's happening to us, but it's about how we react to things. And when we become grateful, we become happier, we become more content. It is hard to do sometimes, because sometimes we feel that we're being treated unfairly, and often we're right. People around us tend to treat us unfairly. We may treat others unfairly, whether we notice it or we don't notice it. You know, people don't always mean to be mean. So, yes, it happens, but we have to be thankful for what we have, because, you know, if you look at others, people in need, and what's going on today in the world, having a place to sleep, having something to eat, having health, having someone to love, being alive is already a great thing to be thankful for. And you know, no matter how hard life gets, there's words that I read somewhere that say, if you have been granted this life, it means you're strong enough to leave it. It's so true. And I keep reminding this to myself a lot, sometimes a few times during the day, because I am also one of those people that can get irritated, they can get feeling down. People sometimes try to bring me down. I have those in my life too, and I'm not saying that I never get affected by those. I'm not perfect. I'm not sitting here and trying to teach you how to live, but I'm just saying that it's important to remind ourselves that it's not the end of the world, and we are capable of changing our lives to the better despite all of the obstacles, because if we're leaving, it means we're strong enough to leave. I hope that this video will be useful for you and will help you fall asleep easier and slide into your dreams much faster. Now, I want you to close your eyes, and I will be whispering all of the wonderful words into your ears.
You let go of worry. Detach yourself from your thoughts. Let go. You you let go of worry. You detach yourself from your thoughts. Let go. You detach yourself from your thoughts. Detach yourself from your thoughts. Detach yourself from your thoughts.
You can check out my other ASMR videos for more tingles. Also, my social media, I post a lot on Instagram. See you in my next video.